Halifax, right? Not only did they close their buildings down, they're closing people down, right? It's disgusting. So for years, I mean, crikey, honestly, about 3 years ago, I was doing an international bank transfer. They said, do you want to pay £35 for the middle bank? Make sure your money gets there. I went, are you serious? That sounds a bit worrying. What do you mean? If I can't, so you're telling me I can't just move some money from my bank into my brother's in Australia without it risking being lost, like £400? She went, well, you can pay the middle bank 35 quid. Well, it was a load of rubbish, right? She should never even said it. Right? They had to be very careful how they worded my complaint. Obviously, I kept writing back saying, no, word it correctly. Right? They wouldn't do it. And then she phone called me, which I recorded, and the woman said, I've had to send a memo to all Halifax employees that do international bank transfers to let them know that, yes, do not offer the middle bank. It's not even needed. Right, so they give you no choice.
Whole country should know about this.
Link. I've actually got a screenshot that says the only way we'll deal with complaints is by the phone. Right, so I find this link and I've done this. Right, so obviously they could have told me about that. I'm just going to pass my details so you don't see that. Right, look, they give you boxes like this, and you have to, look, you have to choose what they offer you, right, or press something else, right. But hold on a minute, where's a box underneath saying now explain what your something else is? But there's one here. Here's a couple of boxes, right. So I've wrote loads of stuff in here. Yeah, I've screenshot.
This is how they're closing you down.
People, okay, because what I can prove is I contacted
links that you don't get a copy of. If you want to make a complaint, you should be entitled to do it by an email, and then you can add photos. Notice you can't add photos or any evidence to do with this either.
Alright, so literally only 2 weeks ago, I contacted them again and sent them screenshots and said, look, a year ago, never heard from you. Right, now they've managed to blag their way out of that by just being, it's all hidden, right? It's hidden abuse that you're not seeing, but you're probably feeling it, right? When you get annoyed with how people have wrote you, it's because they're abusing you in the writing. So I've done all this.
I hope I fit all this in. Come on.
I'm meant to be getting a phone call off these today. 2 of them. Right now, watch this.
Here we go.
Let's see, because it wouldn't let me a minute ago. There you go, look.
What you should see next is that your complaint's gone through.
Oh, look.
Trust me. You wouldn't believe what I've been suffering, all because of the unlawful arrest and malicious prosecution of me. Right, and also, recently, so I opened an ISAs up on the 3rd of September 25. I phoned them up 2 days before the calling off period and said, transfer all my ISAs money back into my current account, right, because I'm leaving Halifax. They made a point of not doing it, wrote me a cheque, which meant I couldn't put it back into an ISAs. I wouldn't trust Halifax as far as I could throw them.